So in the background today, you're going to hear my wash machine. Had to do it, sorry. And Catherine's here, of course. Here are some Valentine heart cookies. Aren't they adorable? They're very tiny. And I'm going to show you how to make these. Don't worry, it's not as hard as you think. Right, back it up. Alright, so get this stuff out of the way. These are not baked yet, so I gotta be careful. There we go. My razor blade. You take some white clay, and this is actually white. You know what? That's gonna be too bright, isn't it? This is actually white glitter clay, and what I did was I rolled it out on the pasta machine on the biggest setting. You need some shade. On the biggest setting, and then I folded it 4 times, and the edges, of course, don't have to be nice or anything. And I made 2 so I can show you. Yeah.
I need this. It's a cookie.
Oh, that's very lovely.
And it does it on both sides.
Oh my, both sides. Cool. Alright. Anyway, you take the Kemper cutter. I have the circle, one of the circle ones.
Yeah.
And I cut out a circle of clay. And I don't have a good spot left, but show you anyway.
Yeah.
Take make sure that you don't have the crack right there or anything. You need it actually solid, like where I did have when I made it the first time.
Do you want to hear a little song?
Can you wait until I'm done with this video part and then you can sing?
Okay.
Thanks, sweetie. So you take that and always work with your lightest color first, because I'm going to be working with white and red. Red and black are the dirtiest colors. They will stain your hands really, really bad. It's really a pain. There's your little white part, and you take a smaller sized heart Kemper cutter or cookie cutter if you have a teeny tiny one, and you put it right in the middle and take that out. And then this heart part, the little heart, you just get rid of. So now you have your little cake size that's a heart. Then you take red clay, and you knead it real well, condition it, warm it up, put it through the pasta machine on the number 1, the same thickness as the little white part. Oh, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. And you put it, you layer it 4 layers. Just make sure that the white and the red are the same height. That's all you're really doing. Take your little heart and cut it. And then you're gonna push it out. And I notice that I keep having, every time I do that, I end up with a little notch there. So I actually take a little teeny tiny piece of clay and stick it in there. Like that. Just stick it in. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to want to go wash your hands after you do all that with the red clay, because your hands will be really, really red. Take your little heart. Take your little heart cut out that's red. And stick that little guy right down the center. Just like that. Woo. Now, gently start squishing together on all sides. Then you lay it on its side. Start rolling. And it should be warm when you do this. And see, I didn't wash my hands, so I don't know if you can see, but I'm getting little red dots in there. Anyway, keep rolling, rolling.
Rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling.
I think they hear you, sweetie. So you make this pretty darn small. You want it to be as big around as you want your cookies. And then I'm going to take my clay slicer, and the ends are going to be all messed up, so they're not going to look like anything special. They're going to be messed up, so don't worry about that. You take your slicer, and when you cut, it really helps to roll your clay slicer, whether the clay rolls or not. Keep it moving, that way it doesn't drag the red onto the white. Uh-oh, I might have made this one a little too small. Hold on. Okay, I killed this one. Ah!
That's the way.
Oh, I did. Oh, wait, there's a heart. Okay. I might have made this one too small. There's a heart, but it's not big enough. there is a heart in there. It's just hard to see. And you can see my other cookies are, I made them a little bit bigger, and they hold their shape a little bit better if they're bigger. So I rolled it just too much. That was bad. I have, luckily, another one I'm going to try and roll out. It's just not conditioned very well. So go slowly. Oh, this one's much bigger. Ah, there we go. Now I have a real cookie with a heart. And make sure every single cut, wipe it off with your fingers. Well, hold on. Now I have some red there that I really don't want on there. So I'm just going to cut it off, and then I have my red heart again. Every time I cut, I like to squish it down a little bit on the table to make that side flat. And then I put it back down and wipe and make a thin little cookie. Keep that metal blade moving the whole time. Now, it's rare that you're going to get a cookie that's actually perfectly flat. Like I have one side that's taller. Use your finger, kind of roll it in a circle to dab the sides, and then press it in a circle like that. What are you doing, child?
These are my fingernails.
Yeah, those are your fingernails.
These are my fingernails that got painted.
She got fingernails painted at Helen Harper's birthday party yesterday. Our friends from down the street. Very nice little kids. So anyway, here's your cookie. And this one's a little tiny bit too big, believe it or not. Here is the cookie sheet, and as you can see, it's a little bit bigger than the other ones. But it's still really cute. Anyway, you bake this, and then you can take it out, and when you attach them to it, you can always use triple thick on top of all of them to keep them down.
Yeah.
Stop!
Yeah.
So, there's your cookies. Now, what else am I going to do? Oh, and then you just keep cutting cookies off of this whole thing until you get to the end, and then you'll notice that it's not as good. I'll show you real quick. See? It doesn't work. Save your scrap clay. I'll do a scrap clay video in a minute. Ah, there we go. And you just have to kind of push it around sometimes. And that may not even work. And sometimes if it's ugly on one side, you can turn it over and it's still usable on the other side.
Mom, when can I record? In a while.
I don't know. What do you want to record?
I want to record making something. And then make something that's awesome.
Something that's awesome, huh? Okay. There you go.
Come on.